Even before the offseason technically began, things started to go downhill fast here in Dublin, with two of our best players having to be traded away to Tagovailoa and Sua Cravens both being shipped on elsewhere. As in today's offseason episode, it's going to be a tough task to try and replace both of those players, as we're looking to go back to back and prove everybody wrong once again and win another Super Bowl trophy. And for starters, we are going to name our offensive and defensive players of the season. Now, the offensive and defensive players of the season were voted on by you guys in the offseason live stream, and the rest of the episode is going to be highlights of the whole entire offseason live stream. You're going to get the NFL draft, you're going to get offseason free agency, and some other moves that we did make as we head into next season. But your offensive player of the season, as voted on by you guys, was Dalton Cresson, our team captain. And with the +4 overall boost that he does get from being named the offensive player of the season, he's now up to a 74 overall. This guy has been one of the biggest gainers in this series, all the way from roughly a 60 overall now to a 74. And there can't be seasonal awards without Josh Gordon getting one. He was named your co-offensive player of the season, which gives him a +2 overall boost, up to a 92 overall. We need to enjoy this guy while we can, because he is 30 years old, and after this season, probably during this season, he's going to begin to regress, but not before he gets a +2 boost to 92, as this guy's looking to have another great upcoming season, even without Tua at quarterback. Fans have spoken, and they voted Fish Smithson as your defensive player of this season, now up to a 75 overall. Another iconic Dublin Shamrock is going to continue on to season number 3 and looking to get even better. He's still young at 27, so maybe in this series we'll see him hit the 80 overalls. And just like Josh Gordon, of course this guy had to get his hand on some sort of award. Hayes Pullard, your co-defensive player of the season, and with the +2 overall boost that he does get, now up to an 83 overall. And a couple of really quick announcements. Number one, really late last night, you probably missed it. I did upload the first real episode of the MLB Rejects franchise. It would mean the world to me if you guys could go check that episode out. It took a long freaking time to make a goddamn 40-minute episode. So I really appreciate if you guys could go watch it and give the series a chance, even if you don't like baseball. If you guys like the Rejects series, the Rejects concept, I'm sure you'll love that over there. And secondly, I'm not gonna freaking lie, dog. I don't even know if there was a second thing. Anyways, the rest of this video is just going to be the off-season stream highlights. You're going to be able to see who we picked up in free agency. You're going to be able to see who we got in the NFL draft. You can see the new Dublin Shamrocks forthcoming in the 2021 season. I love how Mark Kurzlik's making the same exact facial expressions in alignment with what I'm saying. I now remember what I was going to say. So before we even get into it, I want to explain how we went about the free agency points. And it did frustrate some people in the chat during the live stream, but it technically is following the original rules of the series. So originally, our free agent spending all depended on how many wins we got through the regular season. We got 3 points for every win we get in the regular season. We got 11. So that's 33 points. Now, the original rules, well, if we did make a trade, that took away half our points. And since we did have to make 2 trades, and this is going to frustrate you guys, but we did have to divide the amount of points by like 2, or actually by 4. I don't know, that's a lot of math. But we ended up with only 9 points that we could spend. Now, the thing we did get from making the playoffs and winning the Super Bowl is the fact that we no longer actually have to double the demanded salary that each free agent does ask. So that does help us out, as we can pick up a couple of free agents and not kill our budget. Now, if you guys don't remember, we had 9 points to spend. A free agent from 70 to 74 was 4 points, 75 to 80 was 5 points, 81 to 85 was 7, 86 to 90 was 9 points, and 91 plus was 12 points. We only had 9. So let's go and see how this offseason ends up for your Dublin Shamrocks heading into the 2022 season. Brian Shaw and Devin Hester both retired. Brian Shaw played for like 2 weeks, but at least he did get a Super Bowl ring. And Devin Hester is now gone, which, to be honest, like, he didn't do too much in the series because you never got to see him, because he only played on kickoff and punt returns, and we never got a good kickoff or punt return. So, I mean, it sucks that he's gone, but it's not like we're really missing anything. 2 guys are gone, and they will have to be replaced, but legends in our book. Super Bowl champions, absolute legends. Sean Lee retires off the Saints. He didn't win the Super Bowl, so he said, F it. I can't freaking win a Super Bowl. I'm about 95 years old now. Now, talking about being 95 years old, Adam Vinatieri, after 25 years, retires. That's an old man. What a legend. He's gone. Aqib Talib's gone. Philip Rivers retires after 17 years. Philip Rivers is gone. Donnie Jones retires. Delaney Walker retires. Calais Campbell retires. Greg Olsen retires. Ryan Fitzpatrick, a lot of legends, dude. Clay Matthews, Michael Bennett, DeMar Dotson. I didn't know he was that old. William Hayes. Yo, Nate Robinson also retires. I think we cut him, didn't we? Hold on a second. Randy Gregory's gone, isn't he? Yeah, you guys are right. Rashad Ross is gone too. Bro, he's freaking disappeared. Now, Tim Tebow's still there. He's just a low overall. He's starting to regress too, dude. Yo, he's way down there. He's getting older, and he regressed down to a 47, dude. Who is Ramorius Carter? Randy Gregory and Rashad Ross died. I don't know. This is just a glitch just like last season. These players, they all are still under contract. It just this is a glitch, so they should still remain on the team. But it's not Randy Gregory or Rashad Ross, so I don't know what's the deal. And they didn't say they were retired, so maybe they were just dead. They died. They freaking died. Bro, they freaking died. Well, at this point, for one reason or not, we've lost Tua. We've lost Tua Cravens, Rashad Ross, and Randy freaking Gregory. Dog, what happened? But boys, here we go. Let's check out the available free agents. We can get 2 players that are 70 to 74 or 75 to 80, or we can get 1 player that's an 86 to 90. And the most important thing, let's see, we have Christian McCaffrey, but we can't get him. He's too many points. Tony Jefferson. Jalen Hurts playing quarterback could be a potential possibility, man. We don't need a quarterback. I mean, don't need a running back. Tony Jefferson, Andre Hall, Ndamukong Suh. I mean, we could afford him, but we don't need a D tackle. We need to look at quarterback, man. Let's look at quarterback. Who is available? Drew Brees, but he's 42. Kirk Cousins. They're so old. Nick Foles, Sam Bradford, Josh Allen, Sean Kaiser, Mike Glennon, CJ Beathard, Trevor Siemian, Justin Herbert, Brock Osweiler, Edge McCarron, Chad Kelly, Paxton Lynch, Josh Dobbs, Davis Webb. I don't know what to do, man. I know my chat's going to be absolutely split. I don't even know if we need to... Do we need to sign a quarterback? Josh Allen, Sam Bradford, Nick Foles. Nick Foles... This is going to be tough, isn't it? This is going to be freaking hard. Either going to be Nick Foles or Josh Allen. I already know. And the fact of the matter is, dude, even if we sign a guy right here, like, from what I can see in the chat, people want to see Jalen Hurts too, but we still have Nathan Peterman. So we'll sign one of these guys because it's just what the chat's going to want. I know that's going to be the case. One of these 2 guys, and then we'll have Jalen Hurts and we'll have Nathan Peterman in spring training, and one of those guys will end up winning the starting quarterback job. Spring training? Did I say spring training? Bro, I'm used to my MLB reject series already. Yo. So, it's just a fact that it's going to be... So, basically what's going to happen is we're going to sign one of these quarterbacks and we'll be able to sign one more player. So, it's time to go ahead and get this freaking going. There's the poll, dudes. There's the freaking poll. Sign the quarterback. Let's look over some of the other positions. We don't need a fullback. There's no real, I want to get somebody that fits the series, but also would fill a hole, you know? Wide receiver is not our biggest position of need right now. Randy Gregory died. He's not a free agent. He just freaking died. This man just freaking died. This wouldn't be bad. I actually really want this guy. I actually really would want this guy. Malcolm Butler, okay? I actually like that idea. That's the guy I'm going to write down. I'm going to try to, fill out the chat, look through all these players. Josh Norman, dude. That's a good one, too. And we're going to sign one of those quarterbacks, and probably a defensive player would be the best bet to allocate all our points. A guy named freaking Corn, dog. So, just because his name is freaking Corn. Just because his name is Corn, he's getting added. So boys, this is gonna happen quick. I'm about to pick this. I'm about to check the straw poll, and whoever is on top, we're gonna sign. And once again, man, everybody who's suggesting quarterbacks, we can't have 1,000 quarterbacks. If we sign this quarterback that everybody wants me to sign, we're already gonna have because Jalen's probably gonna get converted to quarterback. We already have Nathan Peterman, who everybody already loves. And then we'll have this 3rd quarterback, maybe even draft a quarterback. So that's me 4 quarterbacks competing for a starting job in preseason. There's no point in having 7, you know? But we're going to look at the poll right now. Whoever the poll is, I'm not even going to say a word. I'm going to look at the poll, and whoever's on top, we're signing. Yo, this was so close, dude. This is so freaking close, man. See, this is just gonna make me mad since it's so close. All it's gonna do is piss people off. Whoever won is gonna piss the other people off because it was so close. But I can't help who people picked. I can't help it. Josh Allen with 51% of the vote. He's gonna be signed to a deal. Josh Allen is gonna be a quarterback that is looking to replace Tua Tagovailoa in this upcoming season. It might be maybe a four-way race to see who starts at quarterback. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to say. It's all like that's who you guys voted for. That's who won the vote. I'm sorry. So once again, guys, you're gonna decide on who the last player that we do sign out of free agency. But why? All right, here we freaking go. Here we go. I'm gonna check the poll right now. It looks like the final free agent that we are gonna be signing, as voted by everybody in the stream, is going to be a cornerback. And I freaking knew exactly who it was, dude. I knew exactly who it was gonna freaking be. We're gonna be signing with 34, basically 35% of the total vote. Corn Elder is going to be added to your Dublin Shamrocks to lock up that secondary. The Corn Island. Corn freaking Island. Guys, that has to be a thing this season. Corn Island. He's going to be putting guys on Corn Island. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Corn Island. Yes. So the free agency signings for this NFL offseason: Christian McCaffrey to the Vikings, Tony Jefferson to the Redskins. Not that many like big free agents. Andre Hall to the Cardinals, Ndamukong Suh to the Titans, Austin Eckler to the Titans, O.J. Howard to the Cardinals, Jason Kelce to the Jets, Derek Barnett to the Broncos, Solomon Thomas to the Bills, Malcolm Jenkins to the Eagles, Kirk Cousins back to the Redskins, Ryan Kerrigan to the Bills, James Conner to the Patriots, DeMonte Kazee to the Dolphins, Cameron Hayward to the Packers, Tywan Taylor to the Raiders, Olivia Vernon to the Bills, Noah Spence to the Ravens, Jimmy Smith to the Falcons, Chandler Jones to the Eagles, Devontae Parker to the Falcons, Gary Collins to the Bills, John Ross to the Panthers. So looks like Cam Newton got him a big target. Marvin Jones to the Titans, Zay Jones to the Redskins, Shaq Lawson to the Ravens, Gerald McCoy, who's regressed down to a 79 to the Panthers, Adam Humphries to the Cardinals, Dante Moncrief to the Cardinals, Gerald Everett, University of South Alabama alumni to the Panthers, Hassan Reddick to the Titans. So the Titans had a lot of free agents, man. Our division rival Tennessee Titans, who we've never lost to, signed a ton of players. Kelvin Benjamin to the Ravens, Ryan Tannehill to the Steelers, Trent Taylor to the Bengals, Reggie Ragland to the Rams, Jake Butt to the Titans. God dang, dude, the Titans and the whole entire NFL. Dog, the first pick in the 2021 NFL Draft is going to go Louisville left-end George Mays gets selected. We're only doing this for the first round. Paul Delo-Atch, right outside linebacker for Georgia, gets picked by the Lions. The Patriots have the third pick in the draft. Goes to Keelan McPherson from Florida, 75 overall. The Bills get a 82 overall left tackle, Walker Redmond. Noah Krenzel, 81 overall to the Cardinals. Malcolm Middleton, cornerback to the Raiders, an 81 overall. So the highest so far has been an 82. An 80 overall wide receiver, Ruben Blakely from Florida State to the Broncos. Khaled Warrell, a 78 overall middle linebacker. Dude, am I in a funeral? Bro, what is this music? All right, next. The Steelers are going to pick Navon Gardner, 77 for Oregon. This is the big pick right here because this is our division rivals, Titans, who we've never lost to. They signed a ton of free agents. So who are they going to draft? Andre Donald from Florida. Can't play corn, man. This is going to get copyrighted. 77 center. Vikings get David Hatch. So wow. That's actually the first quarterback, bro, to be drafted. David Hatch from Florida State gets drafted by the Vikings. Why are there no quarterbacks getting picked? Marquel St. Louis, 79 overall. So there's not been anything higher than 82. Luis Pearson from Notre Dame. 80 overall. 74 freaking Texans. That helps us out. Another divisional foe, the Texans, get a 74 overall defensive tackle, Carol Pounds. Imagine drafting the guy with the last name Pounds. But, lowest overall pick thus far. Just kidding, the two Texas teams. Imagine picking a 71 overall in the first round. Imagine drafting a player out of Northwestern State. Where's that even at? What does that even mean? Browns, they're going to select Deion Chambers. So there's been a lot of crappy picks in a row. 76 out of Temple, left guard. Panthers select 78 Miles Hoover. Falcons select Bernard Dixon, free safety Utah. Zach Bordano, wide receiver Pittsburgh. Another crappy left in Alan Roy, 74 overall. Another quarterback, Macon Haddad out of Nebraska. That's a quarterback. The Chargers. Wow, the Chargers signed Deshaun Kaiser, Justin Herbert, and they just drafted the quarterback in the first round. So they have, at least they're going to have a good QB battle to try to replace Phillip Rivers, who retired, the Colts. So every other team in our division, aside from the Titans, has picked an awful first-round pick. Tyron Gross out of Southern Miss to the Colts, 72 overall. I'm only going through the picks individually for the first round just to see who gets picked. And after that, we're just going to skip. Yo, the best pick of the draft thus far goes to the Bengals. Getting an 81 overall, not the best like overall-wise, but actually the second best. 81 overall, Ray Valles out of Tennessee, a wide receiver. Dolphins select Tyree Darius from Oklahoma State, 74 overall. This is not really a good draft. 78 overall. Livion Pritchard out of Harvard, tight end, gets drafted. We're upcoming, dudes. Giants select a wide receiver out of Troy, 75 overall. Chiefs select, this is doo-doo, 73 overall out of Clemson. Saints select Rashawn Wilson out of Butler. Here we are. Here we freaking are. We really need a center, dude. Why do I feel like, once again, like, I'm at somebody's funeral after they got, like, killed by a squirrel? Like, we might get a better wide receiver later on, but, like, yo, what do we do? Do we just pick that center? Like, honest to God, I think we might need to pick the center. That's our number one position of need, dude. And there's nobody else to pick. Take the left outside linebacker. All right, like, he's legit the only player that looks decent, to be honest. Bruce Lowry. Take the outside linebacker. My chat says to pick Bruce Lowry. We do need an outside linebacker. All right, Bruce Lowry. Please be good. It's pretty much unanimous in the chat that we get Bruce Lowry. I already have, like, this draft already sucks. Like, this is not even going to become close to how good our draft was last year. Our draft last year was insane. Absolutely freaking mental. So, already the expectations are going to be extremely low. But Bruce Lowry, like, this could be anywhere from, like, a 72 to, like, a 76. He's slow. He's only a player that makes sense, though. Yo, that's actually not bad. Depending on how bad this draft has been, like, overall-wise, we could have done so much worse. So 77, the only thing sucks, he has normal development, but hey, he's going to start for us right away. Speed rusher out of Ohio. 22nd ranked player in the draft, picked him at 32. I mean, that's not bad. We don't need a quarterback. We don't need a quarterback, man. Dog, we've already signed a quarterback. Like, that's just a waste. I'm going to pick this center. And I will consider this quarterback if he's available next round. If he's not, I mean, we don't need a quarterback, dude. We just don't. We don't need him. We don't need him. I don't care what the chat says. We don't. I was thinking maybe draft a quarterback late, but not with the early pick. We need a center. I don't care. Like, we have a 61 overall center right now. I'm taking him. He's a 74 overall. He's a 74 overall. That's a good pick. That's a good freaking pick. I'm not even going to read the chat. I'm not going to read it because I know people are getting pissed off, but that's what people do. Kevin's great pick. Great pick. I feel like this guy is going to be better overall than these two guys. Just because the combine grade doesn't mean crap. It doesn't mean crap in Madden unless you're a lineman. It has to be this guy. It has to be this guy. Because he has better ratings than this guy. It has to be. Ellis Sweeting. Ellis Sweeting from Butler, he's the pick. 76 overall. Everybody who says I shouldn't have got him, bite me. Bite me. Bite me. That's better than half the first round draft picks. We got this guy in the third round. So we replaced Sua Cravens with the rookie who's almost just as good as him. I have to get the D-tackle. I have to. It's the only player I have scouted left. Antonio Blanton. I mean, we need a tackle. Antonio Blanton, welcome to the squad, brother. 71 overall. as better than who we have currently. Every single player that we've drafted at this point will start for us. Every single player. Every single player we've drafted will start for us. Chat's telling me to go Seth. Seth, don't be bad. At least if he's like over a 65, he should start for us at left guard. He's a 70, and he also has quick development, so he's a little bit lower than everybody else. But he's the only one we've drafted thus far that has quick development. So, like, that's perfect for us. Literally, like, you guys might be complaining about the draft, but honest to God, this could not have gone any better. Because at this point, in this draft alone, we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starters already for us. The only guy that has a possibility to be good is this guy. This is honestly the only guy that could possibly be good at defensive end. This is the only guy. Do we take this, like, out of everybody, the only guy that has a possibility to be a decent defensive end for us, which is like our #1 need right now, is this guy. Is Johnny Darkwa. Imagine birthing a child and naming him Levi. Johnny, I need you to be decent. Just be over, like, if he's over 66, I'll be happy. Boom! Bite me! That is an absolute incredible pick, dude. Let's go, man. Not only is he a 70 overall, he's the only player that we have drafted thus far that has star development. Eat me! To all of you telling me to draft a 6'6" wide receiver and screaming at me and cussing at me in the chat. Bite me. 6'6" wide receiver. I mean, if he's over like a 65, that will be a good replacement for Rashad Ross, because Rashad Ross was 30 and he was 65, and that's who he lost. I don't know where he went. He's strong. He's slow, but he's strong. He is the second strongest wide receiver, 23 reps in the bench press. If he's over 65, I'll be okay with it.
Oh my god, RBT, take the 6'6" wide receiver and not the outside linebacker. Oh my god, you're such an idiot. You're such an idiot, dude. You're such an idiot for taking the outside linebacker and not the wide receiver.
This is why I shouldn't even listen to the chat, dude. I'm going with my gut. If you want me to, I'll take him with the Mr. Relevant pick. We don't need anything else. 68 overall. 68 overall. Hunter Kemp. Prove me right. I finally made a mistake. Yvonne. Alright, F it. Yvonne McClam. 62 overall. Let's go! Yeah! Do we do it? I mean, like, nobody we pick here is going to be good for us. Nobody we pick here is going to be good for us. I know that for a fact. Everybody wants Lucky. Mr. Irrelevant for Dublin Shamrocks. I mean, screw it. I mean, Larez Lucky from Vanderbilt. He's gonna be under 60 overall. Everybody wants him. Everybody wants him in the chat. Everybody wants him in the chat, man. I guarantee he's gonna be under 50 or under 60. He's gonna be 57 overall. Larez Lucky. I mean, he'll be in contention for the starting quarterback job. I mean, F it. I mean, there's nothing else we need at this point. It's just kind of drafting for memes at this point. Let's go, Lucky. 59 overall. Larez Lucky. Like, those last 3 picks are just memes. There was one real bad pick, and the rest were just like, whatever. Here are our rookies. I mean, honestly, we filled so many needs. We got an outside linebacker that we did need. This guy, Johnny Darkwa, who was a pretty freaking good pick. He's a little slow, so we're going to move him to defensive end, and he's going to be solid. Actually, let's convert him to defensive end right now. Only star that we drafted, Johnny Darkwa, out on Marshall. Hopefully, he boosts up a little bit from an 80 overall right outside linebacker, or 70 overall right outside linebacker, converted to right end, and he's now a 70. So he's 70, and as long as he stays as a star, I like it. Convert that trash wide receiver to tight end. What was his name? Chauncey Meadows. I mean, if that's what you guys want me to do. I mean, I don't know how good of a tight end he's going to be. What? Yo, what? Chauncey Meadows. He's going to get some playing time. So the guys that wanted the wide receiver, he's not going to play for us at wide receiver, but heck, he was rejected by the owner. I didn't want him. You guys wanted him. At least he's a 71 overall.
Very good chance sometime soon
me and Wes Saxon will be filming a in real life video together. That's actually a good idea. That's actually a fantastic idea. Whoever said that in the chat said convert David Sills back to wide receiver now. The reason we ever signed him and kept him was because we needed tight end, because we had so many guys hurt, and now we need a wide receiver. And with that, now we can convert David Sills back to his wide receiver position. And now he is he fills in for Rashad Ross. So at the end of the day, the wide receiver pick wasn't awful because he actually helped us bring David Sills to the wide receiver position. Now we have a decent backup tight end if Throckmorton does get hurt. Ah, that's the guy that I wanted, man. That's the guy that I wanted. The wide receiver, Cody Webb, would have been a 75 overall, dog, in the 4th round. You guys are like, nah, not a wide receiver. But aside from that, man, there's really nothing too crazy this draft. Honestly, I think we made one of the best picks, picking that guy like in the 6th round or whatever we did. Jalen Hurts is officially being converted back to the quarterback position to fight for the starting quarterback job. And he's the highest overall at a 74 overall. Technically, your 5-way battle. Let's get rid of this guy. I don't know how we got on our team, but your 5-way battle during this preseason for the starting quarterback job will be Jalen Hurts, Nathan Peterman, Josh Allen, Hunter Kemp, and Lorez Lucky. One of these guys is going to be your starting quarterback for the upcoming season for your rejects to take over for Tua Tagovailoa. And you guys will vote for that next episode.